Hello. I'm switching over so that I'm close to my microphone. Hello. Start already? Don't worry, I'm here. I always do a bit of a 5-minute like starting. Hello, everybody. I'm going through it right now. Allergies have been very annoying. They've been stuffing up my nose, making me all weird. I've had headaches from blue. Like, it's headaches because it's like I think it's from the pressure buildup in your head. Don't have to sleep too. I mean, I am tired. I always am on Thursday. It's a tradition at this point. Woke up. I went to sleep. Not like too late, but I woke up super early. Guess who's procrastinating again? Oh no, got this. Procrastination sucks. I hate you. I'm the same way. I procrastinate all the goddamn time. Instead of standing up, Aurora, it might help your heads hurting. Standing up just isn't an option. My desk is very low. So to sit down, I can't really like stand. Especially because today I'm very quiet. So I have to be very close to my microphone because like right now I'm like very close to it. Because it helps. Here on my not doing, but I'm okay. Don't think of it as like a not okay. I've been dealing with it for days. What's the mic smell like? Plastic mainly. Is it no, I don't know. I've never really seen their channel before. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. And that's up to you to figure out. I'll never answer yes or no to any of your questions, no matter how many you ask. All on your own. More fun that way. Exactly. Yours whatever you want them to be. Exactly. I could be anything you want. It's windy, it's storming, oh no. Or is the virus suffering from allergies? Yeah, I mean, listen, even the viruses have their issues, okay? I got my issues. My throat isn't really liking me very much. There's my nose, my but I am pushing and winning. All that matters. Or is a figment of my imagination. Big BSMT versus allergies. We got 2 out of 4. No honey. No honey. Throat? No, they don't like honey. Gross. They don't like honey. Sorry if that's like you own salt water. Gargling salt with water can help ease the stress in your throat. It's not like it's stress in my throat. It's not really like the way to describe it. It's like when I get allergies, I get a buildup of phlegm in my throat. And it's just stuff that you have to like cough up and spit out. I just get a lot of that in my throat when I get allergies. It just like cakes itself in there. So I have to just cough it up. It can help with that ailment, then I'll have to look into it. You don't like honey? I haven't had honey on its own in a very long time, so I'm not entirely certain. But think I like honey because I've had honey on foods, and honey is great on food. Honey and tea together, however, is icky. I've had honey tea cure my sickness when I was sick like twice now, and it's been icky both times. You eat your eggs with or without the shell? No, I don't even unpackage the egg. I eat the whole package as well. They're like feathers and stuff, but you know, it's nothing too difficult. That's one thing that would be right about now. That like honey and chicken. What about chicken noodle soup? I don't dislike that one. The noodle soup is okay, but the issue is that it's just not the like... It's just not the best soup I would go for, right? Like if I was to go for a soup, I'd go for anything else. Do you like your ice cream to be liquid, aromatic, or calcified? Oh, aromatic, absolutely. You just put it into the computer fan? I do not eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I eat ration. What, like military ration? Gotta cut those open, add in the water, mix it up. But I was interested in military stuff when I was younger. Thought it was but then I realized that it wasn't as cool as my brain thought it was. Because it was more like I grew up on Halo, so I grew up the thing with like a different vision, like an altered version of what it was versus, you know, what I thought it was versus what. As a tip, if you want a good make this, you can make the good soup. You know what? Fair enough. Here's a question. When Aurora reads a book, it becomes an ebook. Exactly. I download all the words when I read them, and then I don't remember any of those words. And then I'll just, like, remember them at a random day. I eat bread, and only bread. Okay, but what kind of bread? That matters. You can't just say you only eat bread. Bread's a wide variety. Okay? Like, you eat, like, sourdough bread. You eat white bread. Rye bread, like a lot of, you know, varied options. That like baguettes count. The normal kind? That's an interesting question. What's the normal? I guess, like to me, the normal bread is like rye bread. Good afternoon, Executive Manager. Why, hello. I'm talking about bread. Bread and soup go really good. But you know what's one thing that I've had to experience recently, which I've come to the realization on? For me, right? I just... What's it? Oh yeah, right. I just have been having too many sweets. Like, there's just been too many sweet types of... I'm not usually the kind to go for sweet, which is probably part of this issue. But recently, I've been going for a lot more sweet than I normally do. So what is it? So I ended up getting a bit like sick of them. Recently, I've just become completely sick of sweet. I just can't have another. Like now, after eating so many sweet things, like if I was to eat what's it? If I was to eat like chocolate or something now, like chocolate or like a bit too sweet fruit, I just wouldn't. It would just be bad. And since right now I weigh 12 pounds because of my bread eating habit. Got hollow bones, skillabone. I mean, hey. Oh my god. You just have to drink a lot of milk to make up for it. Build back the remaining bits of your body. A man cannot live on bread alone. However, if one is with a friend, they can process the process of maintaining a steady pulse is perfectly achievable. That sounds like a torture method. Bit late. Hello, gaming fan. Osteoporosis. Oh no. I'm gonna get a. Got hollow bird bone. I eat evil bread. I don't know why the first thing I thought of is like any of those spiced bread. Oh god. You know what would really be evil bread or evil soup? Is if you took like either of those two and then took like, I don't think. This is what I think, right? I don't want to say it and then be wrong. Okay. So anyways, yes, I was right. You gotta do those things that people with like the roulette type thing, the bread and with the, and then only make that and take it to a party and don't tell anybody, and then put like wasabi, like a shit ton of it in every single thing. Like make sure it's really shoved in there, so that when anybody eats, they suffer the. Since now does it make me fat if bread talk makes me want stuffed crust with garlic seasoning? No, and that's also have good pizza. I can't eat anymore. I ate sushi, which I just like eating. But like, God, my stomach is so small. If I eat anything else in the day, then eating sushi becomes impossible. Like, I tried to eat sushi today, and I got full before I even finished. I can't even think about food. I filled myself up. An extreme metal album, nice. I love metal music. What genre of metal? Work on that. You know who else has tiny stomachs? Aww. I woke up today, a really big burger. What was on the burger? That matters. I need to judge your burger. Onion, good. Onions, good. Onion, good. So is bacon. Sometimes onions, but like, that's only how my brain is right now. Cause my brain is suffering. No, I don't think it wants it. Actually, I'm actually having. So normally my brain really likes on stuff, right? For the idea of chewing on something, like food. But as it stands right now, I couldn't eat anything at all and feel satisfied with it. I feel like I would just anything you put in front of me right now. I'd eat it because I'm not gonna waste it. But I wouldn't enjoy it. I wonder if thinking of music for stream, right? Oh no, this wouldn't be fitting. I was thinking about music that I could, or like instead of doing the background music and not Guilty Gear music, I was thinking I could do like Energy Drink Barbecue music because I like it, but then I don't know if I'm allowed to use that music. I just realized. I don't know the exact subgenre of metal I'm making, honestly. It kind of has some aspects of deathcore, slam, death metal, and grindcore. I believe that's it. I see. Those are always fun genres. I have the occasional song from those genres I listen to. It's not like I don't like the genre. It's just that, for me, I have this thing where I have, like, familiar sounds that I like a lot. So I won't really deviate from them, you know? Like, if I'm feeling that I want the sound of a specific song, even if there's another song in the same genre, if it doesn't have the same vibe, I won't like it as much. But then I just force myself to like a song, and then I do like it. Basically, I just put a lot, and then I like it. There's parts of it that I like, and then I just slowly like all of it. Like, the hardest I go with that route, you gaslight yourself into liking it? Pretty much, yeah. It's because if there's a song I like, I always find one, like, if there's a song that I want to like, I will not stop at, like, a half cut of liking it. I will go all the way and try and like it as much as I can. Because you know, what's it? If I'm like listening to something and I go, ooh, this part of the song is really good. Ooh, this part of the song, but this part isn't. Then I go like, okay, well, I don't like this middle bit, but these two parts are great. But then, so I'm gonna listen to it just for these parts. And then I listen to it a bunch, and that middle bit that I don't like, I start liking, because I've heard it a bunch, and it's familiar to my ears, and my ears pick up on the smaller parts of the music, and then I like it more. Because initially, I'm very aversive to like new things when it comes. I'm very much, I like my own little bubble, but I forcefully break it. I've been a Millie fan way before Limbus or any Project Moon game. All of music. I've only heard their stuff from them. I hadn't heard of Millie till I played. But the music is good. It gets my my VODs attacked every time it plays, but you know, I don't care. I'll just mute the VOD. I won't change the live experience. Ah, what the hell? Wait, what happened? Oh, I packed my VODs? It's because I don't have... It's because the music just isn't, like, allowed to be played on streams, I think. I think because it happens, I could go check my last Limbus stream that had their in it. I believe, hold on, I'm gonna go check my video and then let you know, because I'm like 90% sure every time a Millie song played on stream, I'm guaranteed to get a strike, or like, not a strike. I'm guaranteed to get like a slap on the wrist for it. Yep. Yep, every time. So what it is it's a no impact claim. It's not like it hurts me in any way, but it's no impact. So basically, it's not great. But the moment they start having an impact, like if I make it to my sub goal of 500 and then they start impacting me, because then, you know, I'm available for monetization. If they start hitting me for it then, I'm going to have to go back and mute every single one of them. Because, you know, I don't know if the only reason they're no impact is because I am not monetized. And I don't want to have that be an issue. Okay. So, we'll see. And don't worry, Limbus people, it won't affect the actual live experience when songs come on. I will still sit through the full ending credit sequence and listen to it the full way through. However, the only group of people that might be affected are VOD watchers, because I am going to therefore have to VOD if they start having an impact. As it stands, there's no impact, so I don't have to do anything, but if the impact keeps happen, I will no longer let it sit, and I will be... I'll be good at do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm just putting it in words so I can, you know, have it down somewhere, so I can just refer back to VOD heads win. Yeah, that's true. I gotta start calling out VOD watchers more often. If you're a VOD watcher and you're watching this after it's live and sitting there playing a video game, eating dinner outside, you gotta like comment something, please. Thank you. If you'd like to. I'm so like out of it today, but in like a good way. I've also been having a really good time. Because I've been doing a lot of exploring in Enna. Yeah, I never looked up any of the secrets for it. I've just been finding shit. And it feels really good to find stuff. In Enna Dream Barbecue. I've been finding a bunch of secrets in it, which has been very wonderful. Because I enjoy not knowing that there are secrets in spots and then finding them for myself. Have you gone back to see the older videos for Enna? Oh, I've seen every video for Enna. I've been watching Enna since Auction Day, or no, I think not Auction Day, since the Extinction Party release. I watched Extinction Party, I watched, then I went back, and then I watched Auction Day. Then I watched Temptation Stairway on release. Like, I was there for Temptation Stairway. I was a bit late to Power of Potluck, because that one kind of just got lost. Enna, is that one YouTube series with the girl, with the blue and yellow face, or am I misremembering? You're correct. That's what I'm talking about. Enna. They released Enna Dream Barbecue, which a video game version of Enna. Is its own thing. Really cool. Here, let me show you. Also, after stream today, I'm going to be installing cheats for Enna. Because there are a lot of out-of-bounds things that I want to figure out, you know? I'm installing a cheat that just lets you walk through one. Because I think that is pretty... It helps a lot for, like, the stuff that's intentionally left out of bounds. There's a lot of stuff like that in the game. Or is this cheating on Enna? I'm sorry. Sorry for my unforgivable crime of installing fucking, what's it mods? Wall clipping mods. Listen, okay? My wall clipping mods are awesome. Don't worry, game. After the first Terraria one, we're shoving as many mods into the game as possible. If we pick it up again, I don't think I'd go straight into Terraria again. What I might do instead for Terraria from this point on is I'll talk with management about it, but what I might do is make a, I might pull an RT and either see if I can get a Terraria server or a Minecraft server set up that is modded, and I don't touch it ever until, like, I just check in on it every now and again, and you guys can do what you do, and it's you guys, not for me, for anybody else. I think that might be a fun idea. Oh, I know that. I know one about that. There's a band called Talking Heads, and in the series there's a lot of dances. There's a lot of dances that the singer did in Once in a Lifetime. Yep, Once in a Lifetime from the Talking Heads. Talking Heads is one of my favorite alternative rock bands. I think they're from, like, the 70s. Also, their lead singer is most likely autistic, and I'm autistic too. It definitely comes through in their music, how... their music is really wonderful. The new mugshots for the singers in the Olympus update? I have not, but I will see it tomorrow. I initially listened to Once in a Lifetime because I grew up on that kind of music. But then I went back after Enna to that music and then realized, like, oh hey, there's a reference between people. Oh god, she does a lot, like, the series web Enna does a lot of the movements. Game Enna, not so much, but web Enna, yes. Like, hold on. This version of Enna is the one from, so it's a different version. The white and red Enna. Aurora visited by Enna. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, sorry. Chat just died. Just good for a second. That was a spoiler for chapter 2. Also, what's it? Giver. Refrain, no work. I wasn't looking. Can you spoil us again? Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem. There you go. That's a spoiler for Enna chapter. Appearance of Enna? Yeah. Enna will appear on stream when end chapter 2 happens. Enna will walk onto my stream specifically. No, I blinked. Yep, sorry. Blink and you miss it. I've honestly never watched the series. I've seen my younger siblings watch it and notice the similarities between David Byrne's dancing and Enna's. I'd totally recommend watching Enna. It's a super interesting surrealist series. And what's it? And the game that came out only adds even more intrigue. They also make a reference to one of the best pieces of media ever to exist, so like it has to be good, you know? Make a reference to the Japanese Spider-Man, like I think like the 70s. It was one of the first adaptations of Spider-Man ever, and it was the birth of the Power Rangers. I label it as surrealist comedy, to be honest. I don't think it's fully comedy. I agree that it is a comedy, but not in, it's also like, a lot of like genuine meaning and depth to it. Like there's a lot of stuff under the hood. Granted, some of them are on the face. A bit of liminal horror in there. Yeah, like the horror in it is, there is a bit of horror and like thriller in there as well, but little bits that sprinkle it around. Also, I saw your message and read it out. I read it in my head without reading it out loud. I made it to the bathroom and dream barbecue. I'm very proud of you. A very good job. What's it? Oh god, as it stands now, all I've been doing is secret finding. I already have all the achievements. Auroras. Speaking of surrealism, I remember making this one surrealist painting I made. I can't really share it, of course, but I wanted to tell someone about it. Fair enough. But of course, secret hunting. Yeah, I've been secret hunting, and I found so many things. I found where one of the next chapters is going to be, or what it's going to have some relation to. Small question, what time is it for me? It's like near 6. It's like 5:40. Yeah. One thing about Enna for me, right, is Hi, I'm just sticking this on the screen so I can use it later. Enna is genuinely a topic. Your sleep talking at this time? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's my normal stream time, right? So, I didn't wanna... What's it? I never really like to move around stream times. I like to have a general expectation when I am and am not live. And as a so my thing about Enna, right? It brought back a part of my brain that I don't really get in games. So it's something I've decided a series I want to make of streams. Maybe I mentioned it before, but I think I'm more concrete on it. It won't just be Enna. It'll be any other game of a similar nature that I've already played. I would like to just have a day, every occasion, every so often, occasionally, where we just discuss specific topics on a lore secret front, and just come up with whatever ideas we can if they don't have a clear-cut answer. Because I've always been a big lore nerd. I've always really loved figuring out what something means when there's no immediately evident need. So I'm very, I'm very curious to do that. Hello, lore nerd. Yep, I love lore so much. So I'd be down to, in a way, if I catch up on Limbus, I'd be down to do that on Limbus, where I have lore discussions on it. Figure out, like, lore about it, or secrets, and, like, secret little things that they put in places. Fun. Or, like, in Enna Dream Barbecue, for their bits of, like, things to hide. I think that'd just be very fun. I really like deep diving into, because it helps you understand how much effort was really put into what you enjoy. Like, just an example of this, just to show you what I mean by there's so much to be had from just taking a deeper look at what you love. Speaking of lore, the community made another realization earlier today. I see. If it's something that I shouldn't know until later, then I will wait on. But I have a screenshot to show you, just to show you, like, an idea of how much thought and care was put into Enna. Do you know what this is? This is a froggy, like, very compressed PNG, right? Which you can find in the Uncanny Plane, in the Uncanny Streets. And how you find this is leave the bounds of the map, which you can do without cheats. You can just, like, walk far enough out to the point where it doesn't send you back anymore. And if you keep walking in a specific direction, really far out where you can't even see it, find this. What do the devs mean by this? Actually, what they meant by it is you can call Froggy from here. See the little number on his hand? Call Froggy. Editor, take note of, do you know that, did you know this is a Froggy out of context? Hello. Hello, hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Welcome in. Have a call back to the previous games. Are you good with me saying stuff, or should I hold off? I'll decide. Okay, what we could do is you can hold on to that thought if that's all right with you, and then bring it back up tomorrow. It's okay. I have no idea either. I usually say good like cheese or AI. Okay, I'll say good. Like Gouda cheese. Hello, good. We're discussing just general secrets that I've found while I haven't been around, while I've been sneaking around off stream. And not even just Enna. If I find other games that I could secret dive in, I'd love to do that too. Because going through Enna and finding all the different secrets has been, because I haven't been looking up secret guides, right? Like, I've been finding this stuff entirely on my own by just walking around. Has been a lot of fun because I love not knowing what I'm looking at and having to figure it. Like, I also found this. I don't even know what is. I can't see. It's a little guy. There's a guy. The guy there, and he moves around a bit. Bro, it's your house, so I'll follow your rules. Yeah. So what you can do, you could bring it up tomorrow. And I will I would have already completed Kanto 3 at that point, and if it's related to the older games, I'll make my choice then, since I'm already in a limbo that time. Little guy. Yeah, no, there's just a... Oh, that's the one. I don't grab it. But... But, if you look, there's a passageway to the right of them. Like, right... Sorry, to the left of them. There's a passageway. The bones go back. So there's a way to get to him. So there's like a path down to it. I don't know how you get it, and it might be on that. There's that one that I... And then there was... One of the interesting ones to me is I found a door isn't mentioned anywhere. There's a door they don't talk about, and I found it. It's... If you go... So if you fall to where Unforgiven Frank is, which is, Frank, who has not been... Also kind of scared of the Jews. That's its own thing. Find this. The door. They don't mention them. Proud door, the lonely door, the horse door. What's this? The same color all the doors are, and it's just middle of nowhere. I think that's fascinating. I don't know what this door leads to, but there is a door out here. That's interesting. Pretty, it really is. Right? Just kind of in the middle of nowhere. That's all I found off stream. I was just kind of walking around, and then I found a bunch of stuff. So fun finding. I'm a very big secret hunter in games. I might not be the smartest person, but I like challenging my mind. As much as I am not good at doing it, I still like trying. You should probably try to do that. Wait. What? Secret hunt or the out of bounds thing? I'm gonna download a mod to get out of bounds. So I can out of both? Yeah. You can find it on Nexus mods. There's one of the 4 mods, one that's through walls. So I'm gonna use that one to try and flip through walls, see all the things that they intentionally hide from. Like when they mention Extinction Party for 5 seconds and you go in there, I want to see if there's anything in there. If it's just stuff that you're not supposed to see, then it's stuff that you're not supposed to see. Like, I'm fine with that, right? If you're not supposed to see it, you're not supposed to see it, and it's dev stuff. But I feel like they're gonna hide shit. All obscure parts. Need to 100% the game too, but there's one achievement where you only have 1 try per playthrough that scares me. Oh, the jumping one, the jumping puzzle achievement. That one was hard. I got that one on my second try, which was I was very proud of myself for it. Because I was I was so nervous the entire time. I was sitting there with my hands super tight on the controls, and I was taking forever to calculate my jumps and those fucking horses. Oh, what? Horse race cast? Yeah, something's going on with that thing. There's a bunch of shit happening. It's gotten crazier. I had to stop playing. That's a weird thing. I loop. Sometimes they stop looping out of nowhere, and I didn't. The Cyan Rescue arc. Is that what's happening? Did they post more? Like, did the guy post more? People are thinking what's going on. I see. Shoutouts to the Cyan Nightmare Dimension. Hell yeah. It got so crazy out of nowhere. Who's gonna save Cyan? Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Shoutouts to all I know about that is Force Skill Yuri. That's like a large majority of it. It's the actual thing itself is little poorly drawn horses that bounce off walls. And they bounce off walls and each other, and they have to reach a specific mark on the map, and if they do, then they win. And it's got a lot of people super invested, me included. Shoutouts to Pink for winning the apple. I think it's really funny that the immediate meme that started after Pink winning the apple was that Pink just doesn't like carrots and only likes likes apples more. So that's why Pink performed better. It's because it was an apple this time. Jovial ate all the carrots. Yeah, they had to switch it out for apples, and Pink loves apples. The latest normal race is on the same track as White/Cyan race, so I think people think the others are looking for Cyan and White. Nice. But I wonder where they put Jovial. I'm very curious how this all. Also, past topic, but I saw Limbus. You should try the past games if you never played them. I'm totally not biased to being a library of Runium modder. I definitely do want to try the other older. I definitely will get around to them. It just depends when and how, because once I'm all caught up with Limbus, I think I'm gonna give Limbus a break on the weekly front and then replace it with something else. But as it stands, I don't know if another Project Moon game will replace it, or if it will be left vacant by something different to take over the slots. Because I don't know if I'm gonna double up on Project Moon. You know what I mean? Like, I could totally, but I'm not certain if that's my play. Lobotomy Corporation was asked. Yeah, probably do Lobotomy Corp, then Library, and then there you go. Then I'd be done, all caught up. If I was to do this, I might, if I play Lobotomy Corp, I'd have to take at least a gap between them. There would have to be some degree of separation. The earlier the games are, probably even bigger time sinks and even harder, in my opinion. Well, I'm good at hard games, I think. I can survive in a game. I'm not that bad at video. I beat all of Sekiro on stream. I'll be fine. Management sins and memory loss, hell, Lobotomy Corp, oh god. Lobotomy Corporation is not hard, it is cruel. Best Project Moon game is, this is a joke based on, I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, I know how to pronounce it, never mind. This is a joke based on me always mixing up Project Moon and Type Moon. Oh my god. I think I know Type Moon. Maybe. To be fair, I have like 1,400 hours in Lobotomy Corp, 400 hours in Rooney, and like 1,090 hours in Olympus, adjusting graces. I see. Numbers go up, numbers go larger. I totally get you. I time sink in games so hard. Like, I'll be playing them, and then, like, for example, I only started playing Enna Dream Barbecue a few days ago, and I am already at the 16.4 hour mark, and have all the achievements. And have, hold on, how many of them? What is it? Lobotomy will make you a villain if you play it. Nobody's ever escaped it. We all have our villain moment where we go mad with power over the agents. Oh, really? Me when the Ultra Kill is 3.1k hours. Holy shit. My Ultra Kill hours don't nearly push that many. I only have 106.9 though. Oh, I'm almost at the Halo number. I actually wanted to check how many supporter editions I have. Oh god, I'm that close? I really am nearing the end, of collectibles. I have 14 out of, sorry, I have 10 out of the 14 collectibles. What's it? For the edition. For the supporter edition. So. Well, Lobotomy Corp is a management game where you give orders to the agents. Library is a card game. Is a card deck builder. That's like Slay the Spire. That's a game I still have to play. You'd be interested in seeing Slay the Spire stuff? I have it. I just haven't played it. I know basically nothing about it. So I haven't played it before. There are two specific games that I'm interested in for a similar reason. Because the reasonings are, it's a popular game that I've heard of, but not played. If you ever need Ishmael's supports in Limbus, I can drop my friend code because I have Ishmael's ID. Nice. I will be streaming Limbus Company tomorrow. What is it? Oh, join the server. Oh my god, the Discord server that exists. If you type !Discord into the chat and then it just appears. Good. I thought to say stream elements. Don't fuck me over on this one. That just appears and you type that in. Chilling really hard. Yeah, no, tomorrow is Limbus, where we will be playing it yet again. Very exciting. We're finishing up Canto 3 next time, and then we'll be moving on to Canto 4 after that. I've been taking it one canto at a time, and as many bits and like 2-3 bits to do a whole canto. Although we see Aurora in the chat faster than on the actual stream. Oh, really? Oh, wait, right. Yeah, I put it in the chat and then it appears on the stream afterward. Yeah, no, there's like a bit of delay, which is funny because if I'm doing something, then it's like a delayed delay, right? I don't know. It confuses my brain sometimes. Believe me, I'm not underselling it. You're going to have a blast tomorrow. I'm very excited to see what it's all about. I love my fucked up plots. I mean, I played Signalis many times on stream because I enjoyed it. uh, all the fucked up bits about it too. It's really interesting, so I'm very excited. I was talking with somebody about this, but when it comes to Signalis, my genuine take is that Signalis was really good. Please do not make a Signalis 2. Hi. Hope your allergy hell ends soon. Have a nice stream. Thank you for stopping by, Dragon Fruit. I hope you're having good luck at work or school. And I'm fighting as hard as I can. I'm getting through it slowly but surely. I own Signalis, but I haven't installed it yet. I'd recommend it. It's a really fun game. It's super immersive and it's really cool. I love it. And it's 10 a.m. for me, so I'm going to hop off. Have a nice rest of stream and fight your fight your allergies. All right, thank you for stopping by. Sleep well. Have a very good. I would not mind a Signalis 2 that has nothing to do with the characters from the original Signalis. That's my take. If they make another Signalis, I would prefer it's not a direct sequel. And if they make one, it has to do nothing at all with the current plot and set, or like the current setting. Not setting, sorry, plot. I got my words fucked up. Like, the setting is cool, and I'd be fine re-exploring it from a different perspective. But at the same time, I don't think there's much you could do, because it can't follow a similar thing. Like, I don't know. I think, personally, that, Signalis is best left as a one-off, and the universe of the world should just shut off where the game ends. I don't want to know any more about the setting. I had a bit of a moment where I wasn't certain, but I've kind of decided. Hold on, just reading something. Okay. Oh, we're good. Gonna... Looking... God, my brain is so empty. Pretty expected. But like... So kind of like how Final Fantasy is just settings in most entries. Pretty much, yeah. If they make another one, I just couldn't... The story was so conclusive, and there was nothing, like... In a mystery game with such a specific plot as that one, they don't leave open the door for new things, right? They shut that door when the game ended. What did that have to do? Friend. Empty thoughts. That's suddenly Mr. Beast Burger. Doesn't that thing taste like shit? I'm pretty sure it does. Head empty, no thoughts. Yeah, I haven't thought a single time also. I've been having my my green enema moment right now. Dumping Oreos in chocolate milk and blending it because it's finals week and my life is about to end. Oh no. Well, what is it? If you think about it though, if you do it like that, and if you add like another few steps, you get a very interesting milkshake, right? Oreo milk. Oh god, I used to have what? You know what I really like? Yeah, Automod's just fine this time. It did taste like shit. Yeah, I knew it would. That I saw Feastables in the clearance aisle of at Walmart. I don't think it's good. Fuck you. My god. Nero is in chat. Pull my devil trigger. I believe the setting can still be used. I want an incredibly bleak tale about forced labor camps. My thing is, the more you know about a world, the less, like, what is it? The less mystifying it is. It's not as, at the clearer things get, the less room your brain has to fill in all the other stuff. I heard horse labor camps and was like, what the fuck, HRT arc just dropped? Oh my god, yeah, the new one. That's where they've been all this time, in forced labor camps. I disagree. Depends on how well the world building is done, in my opinion. I can see that, but I don't know. For games specifically in games specifically like Signalis, I just can't see that world being expanded on anymore without it taking something. Because, not knowing half of what you don't know is part of the experience. To be clear, you don't want any more information about the supernatural elements. No, I get that much. Also, because they can't repeat. If they were to make a different game, they couldn't. I would need to skip. That's the main thing. If they made another game in Signalis' universe, we just have to see. I'm sure Rose Engine could cook something fantastic, but as it stands in my own mind, I cannot see a worthwhile product being produced because I'm too afraid that it might damage the current narrative. Not out of Rose Engine being bad at it or anything, because it's just too conclusive. It's like it wrapped itself up in a nice little bow, right? So I can't really see where you would go from there. Not even just the characters and the locations of it. I think it's specifically because it's such a different brain rotting, but the city as a setting in PM games is still just an interesting. It's still just interesting even after 3 games later. Here's the thing. I don't want to spoil Signalis for you, but the thing with me and the setting is the setting and the story are so heavily tied, or at least in my mind, that I could not see them separated. That's kind of how I view it. Especially because there are certain things that just that would be harder to do or to make a sequel. The benefit with the city and Project Moon games is that there's a degree of separation between the city and the plot. The city is the setting, but the plot takes place in the city, right? With Signalis, the setting and the plot are heavily intertwined. The locations you visit and the way they are is affected by the existing plot. I want to say the same for library, especially, but I haven't played Signalis yet. To be sure if that's an apt comparison, and I haven't played library to know either. I will take your word for it, though. Because the city enables the plot in the games. Yeah, and in the game, I see it's. I can't really explain to you the way I'm talking about it. I can't really explain what I mean without you playing the game. Because it's such a specific detail, and what I will do, actually, you know what? Hold on. So I can discuss it if you have played Signalis. I'm going to put a big disclaimer on scene. Well, for as long as this text is on screen, the moment I flash it on screen, I'm going to be talking about spoilers for the plot of Signalis. If you do not wish to hear what I have to say, mute the stream the moment it arrives, and then unmute it the moment it goes away. There you go. Okay, so the issue for me, and the thing is, the reason why I believe that the setting and the setting can't really be done again is because one of the events is one of the characters, and they're like supernatural occurrence that's caused by their existence. What that supernatural occurrence leads to is like a collapse of reality in a way, because the locations you visit don't make sense, I guess, considering where you go. Like, you'll visit like Rotfront, but Rotfront is a different planet, I'm pretty sure. So you'll visit locations that are impossible to get to, and the only reason you can get there is because of this supernatural occurrence. But that supernatural occurrence is solved by the end of the story, which leads into the issue. It's the whole world of Signalis as we experience it, like in the way the game is handed to us. Half of it is the world itself. The other half is Arian's deterioration and how that affects the world. You wouldn't have the monsters be the same way. Like, the monsters in Signalis could not exist without the... okay. It's like it was all a dream type plot. You can't really go back once it's over. It's less like it's all a dream. It's less like it's all a dream, and it's more like whatever supernatural event is causing all this to happen has been solved by the end of the game. Like, the thing that has been making all of these issues is done. The monsters are only caused by Ariane and her suffering through radiation poisoning, which affects everything else. Around her, and is what leads to the existence of the threats and the monsters. And it also leads to the fact that Signalis is a closed loop repeating thing. It's the same events that happen over and over and over again, with people becoming aware to the fact that the days are repeating the exact same way. with deterioration throughout. Once that's solved, I can't picture how you would go anywhere from that. You can't just pull another, the monsters are back because the thing that made them doesn't exist anymore. It'd have to be a fundamentally different game, and I don't know how they would pull it off. I have said my piece about Signalis. TLDR, play it. It's really good. But basically, I don't think they can make another one. The reasons I outlined earlier, I don't think they can make another Signalis. It just wouldn't work. The most I could possibly see as a continuation of Signalis is like a book. How many hours did you say is the average playtime? 30 hours? Nowhere near close. At the furthest end, it's 14. At the furthest end of Signalis' time length, it's 14. At like a normal length, it's like a 7-hour game. $14 is if you get stuck on every puzzle. Gotta what I gotta do is another goddamn drink. I'll be right back. All right, Nuz. That's why I would want to focus on a forced labor camp away from all the supernatural features. It is not so much that I want a Signalis 2, but I believe that another game do more. I'll let you finish your full thought before I comment on that. The best Signalis continuation is a book. Well, the fanfic writers have written plenty of books, so I mean that is true. There is always fan fiction if you want more. I can make that over a week in my schedule. I wish you the best of luck. It's a lot of fun. It's very atmospheric. Don't say a book, or the Final Fantasy guys have been doing that shit for years. I mean, okay. But if they were to make a book for Signalis, in a weird way, is it kind of weird to say that if they were to make a book for Signalis, I'd want it to be kind of similar to House of Leaf? In my mind, this would be something more along the lines of Papers, Please, rather than a survival horror setting. I can get that, right? Like, it's an interesting idea, but I feel like it'll add too much context. It'll add, like, what is it? It'll add too much context to the world, because not only knowing it through the little snippets, the little peeks beyond the veil you get throughout the game is infinitely more interesting to me than if they showed me outright what the world is like outside of the game. It's because imagination is always worse than outcome. And that's kind of the reason why horror games don't get me very much. Because the moment you die in a horror game, that means that your imagination fails and outcome is all there is now. There's no longer that degree of there's no longer that degree of what your brain can think of, like the worst possible thing your brain can think of to insert. It's just what there is, if that makes any sense. It's, I don't know. Your brain will think of worse scenarios than anything could possibly exist. Or, I don't know. I'm having a hard time explaining it fully, but that's kind of what I think. The House of Leaves inspired Signal's fanbook doesn't exist yet, but that is a large missed opportunity. I agree. That's actually why I think Until Dawn is really good as a horror game. Death is not a fail state. Yeah, no, I agree that when horror games don't end the moment you die or are put in a death situation, they're immediately more interesting. Because again, knowing what's going to happen is just, it removes any and all tension. It's precisely the reason games like Five Nights at Freddy's aren't scary to me anymore. Because once you get jump scared the first time, the second time, third time, at that point, you only care about winning. The actual scares are just like, oh well, it happened again. There is a worse possible state than death in traditional survival horror, and that is saving at the point you are simply incapable of recovering from lack of resources. What is it? Doing a point when you are simply incapable of recovering from lack of resources. I agree that does add a layer of tension because you don't want to die because then you'll lose stuff. But your death and your being afraid of it does not come from the material itself. It comes from the thought of losing something. It's the fear of loss that's going to, like, of loss of items, loss of progress, that's going to scare you. Not the fact that you are in a life-threatening, like, man, if I die, it's gonna be really annoying. Hey, Wheezing, drink water, I beg you. Drink water because I told you. I'd very much like it if you drank water. On edit where instead of jump scaring you, the robots just called out your insecurities. God. Like Buddy comes out and says, you ate too much again and gained 5 powers. Powers? Pounds. I can't speak. I should get my speaking license revoked. Go back to the I go back to the fucking what is it? SMV. DMV. Oh. Yeah. Okay. The speaking equivalent of the DMV. You got a license for those words there, mate? Yeah, no, sorry. I have illegal words. I'm partying in every illegal way. Oh god. I've never voiced my opinion on this, but I do want to bring it up. I Have you heard a lot of the, like... No, you had to have. All over the internet now. I finally kind of come to realize what all that TikTok lingo is. For the, like, paint over, a very bad topic for the sake of being monetized, or they'll like change out the words and say stuff like unalive instead of kill. That shit's just newspeak from 1984. That shit's just not, like, I've always disliked it, and I couldn't figure out why. It's because that shit's just fucking newspeak. If you're gonna say somebody died, just say it. Like, say it with your full chest. Don't newspeak yourself. It's fucking bullshit. I won't censor myself for brands. Who cares? Have you read 1984? I have read 1984. I read it for school. It was alright. Mainly because I had to do projects on it, so I liked it less. Prondo's Peak, I do know 1984. If I was to read it again, I'd have to read it on my own. Reading it for school sucked because I had to, like, analyze it for a lot of bullshit. Not for, like, the meaning behind the text, but for, like, random chapter information to show that I read it. Well, the infantization of the internet. Exactly. I think it's bullshit, personally. I think it sucks, and I will never conform to do it, because why the fuck should I? I think people should be allowed to withstand hearing adult topics. Like, I mean, especially because with that new ruling now, like, with the new ruling for channel stuff, like, I mean, my channel is for adults, right? Like, I don't need to infantize my speech for an audience that I'm not going for. And you shouldn't infantize your speech for that audience anyway. Because if you infantize your speech for fucking the kids that hear hear what you say, they're gonna fucking grow up thinking these things are less bad like, less incredibly fucking awful than they are, right? Like, it's like sugarcoating it for children, and I don't like the fact that children are treated like fucking morons that can't understand the, like, concepts behind things. I know I hate kids as much as the next person, but they're people too, man. Don't treat them like fucking morons. If you're gonna talk about death, then talk about death. Especially with that new ruling about how kids, like, they're trying to make it so with internet rules, you have to, if you're, like, even if you're 16, you're still YouTube Kids type shit. Even if you're, like, 16, you're gonna get shoved into that fucking slop fest. And I think that's incredibly bullshit, too. I don't think you should censor the internet. To be fair, we got some really stupid kids now. Adults too, to be fair. It's because the reason why you have a lot of fucking stupid-ass kids is because, like, a lot of parents now don't really want to try fixing the fact that their kids spend more time watching bad influences online. Like, I'm sorry, if your kid is watching some horrible shit online and thinks it's okay to trash a theater, then that's fucking your problem. Like, if your kid is a piece of shit, then that's not just your kid. Your ability to raise your child has been thrown into question. Issues that advertisers do not want to be associated with depressing topics. I can get that, but advertisers, and I'm looking at you, advertisers who aren't sponsoring me because I'm not monetized.
And because I'm not monetized, I can say whatever I want. Advertisers who don't want to be attached to depressing topics can honestly go fuck themselves, because I don't think they should have a say over how the internet is formed just because they don't want you to say no words on their site. Like, I don't give a shit if I'm going to talk about something important. I'm not going to baby it for you, because these fucking execs at advertising agencies can't handle a little mean words. I'm fucking kidding. I've generally gotten to the point where I initially innately distrust anyone who is a parent. I think that's a little bit too far in that direction. But I get the reason behind it. Parents are very important. Which is why when they suck, it's even worse. Every kid deserves parents, but not every parent deserves a child. I mean, like, I think nowadays is pretty good fucking proof of that. Half of them don't know what the fuck they're doing. A lot of people want their kids to be just little versions of them because they're fucking narcissistic and want tiny clones of them to live the life they couldn't live. Which is bullshit, and you should not be allowed to have a child. God damn, I'm definitely showing to my friends now. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Another factor is that most of us were cringe as kids too, which is fine, right? Like, genuinely, as a kid, I saw FNAF but Not Scary and thought it was the funniest shit ever. Now I try to watch it again and I cringe much. I was the same shit though. I grew up cringy. I grew up in I watched like Undertale, Minecraft shit. I watched cringy shit when I was young. But at the same time, what is it? If you understand, Aurora, the advertisers want to sell a product, and customers are generally more inclined to purchase products when they are experiencing positive emotions, and thus less profitable for advertisers to advertise on videos which discuss serious topics. I agree with you completely, mind. I despise the use of innuendos for serious topics. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I get that advertisers don't want to be tied to dark topics because people don't want to buy their shit. But that's no reason to fucking, like, if you want to discuss something really dark and fucked up and you're not going to get monetized if you talk about it, at least to me, I don't think you should care that much. If you really want to get a message across with whatever content you're putting out, and it's not just for the money, like, I think treating your audience like they understand what you're talking about is a very important part of that. Like, I don't know. That's one thing I find very annoying. I'm not a fan of, if you're gonna talk about, like, murder mystery content or genuinely awful things that have happened to people, and then you use, like, the babying lingo for it, I think that's quite literally awful. Because you're softening a topic that does not deserve to be softened. If you're going to talk about horrible shit, do not treat it like it's a fucking video game, right? Don't try and monetize it, get ad revenue from it, if you have to change how you speak to make it, like, more advertiser friendly. I saw Twitch messages that disappeared. Mom didn't want to make me like her, but that's too bad because I'm gonna go on HG and look like my mom. Fucking. Yeah, I mean. Pull your shit. You got it. I believe in you. You got this shit. In the end, the problem is social media now. It's just full of ads and corporations. I mean, fair enough. But, like, I don't agree with it. I grew up kind of at the end of the Wild West of youth and content. I grew up when at the time when it was slowly being pushed out. But I grew up in the middle of it. I grew up as it was waning, and I'm in it now. It just sucks. I mean, if I just have to no longer say the fuck word and I'm able to get paid, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But that's not the kind of language I'm talking about, though. Like, if you're talking about a person who committed suicide, and your immediate thought is, I have to monetize this video, so therefore I have to use, like, subversive language so I don't get, like, my monetization for this video taken away. You can see that that's, like, pretty fucking awful. Like, you're talking about something very bad. I don't want you to treat it like it's something that it's not. I should not speak about how I feel about corporations. I mean, I don't plan to make it a full topic, so yeah, I do agree. we should hold back just a little bit. I don't want advertisers to hate me, but I want them to know that I'm not a big fan of what they're doing. Yeah, it is kind of fucked up to have to sugarcoat that, huh? Yeah, no, it's very fucked up. Because with the words that we've picked for it, it softens it when it's really not a topic that should be softened. Like, there's no reason for why you should soften topics that just aren't meant to be softened. Maybe an argument for avoiding the use of proper language solely to increase the number of people exposed through algorithm. But frankly, that is even more depressing. I agree. The fact, like, sure, if you are monetized, your video reaches more people and it can get the message out further. But the fact that you have to dance around your topic without saying it directly is fucked up. This is a topic that should be softened. Exactly. I don't want to fucking, like, dance to your tune if it's something important that has to be said and not taken as, like, it has to be taken seriously. If it's a serious topic, it should be treated as it is. Infantilizing stuff also means people just grow up to be maladjusted adults, and that's just no good for anyone. I agree. I mean, we've been seeing it, right? Like, I can't do it. It's an issue that I'm not well equipped to discuss because I don't fully grasp it myself. But it's just, I don't know. It's very annoying. For the algorithm, bro, I hate the algorithm, but the algorithm brought me to Aurora. I mean, in a way, though, your love for Limbus brought you here, so technically, it's two things in one, right? Internet has changed vibes. Before it was mostly weird artists, coders, and people trying their best to be funny. It's weird. I have a mixed opinion on YouTube. Because my mixed opinion on it is how YouTube was way back when wasn't great. Like, not YouTube, just the internet in general wasn't as good as it could be. But this is too far. There was some middle point in between where it was and where it is now, where it was great. That didn't last very long, all things considered, but there was a point when it was at its best, and it wasn't way back when the kind of, like, basically, it wasn't at the time when, like, deplorable and treat every person like shit humor was popular. I'm not really a fan of that. I don't really like punching down at people for humor. I was never really a fan of that. When that was a big thing on the internet, I wasn't really a fan of that view of things, which was that was not a great time, at least in my opinion. Bully humor, I'd call it. Yeah, basically that kind of thing. I never liked it too much. I never liked it much too. Yeah, I was never a big fan. When that was a big thing, that wasn't great. What this isn't great. Like, the thing is, in the middle, everything that happened between these two endpoints, as we moved to a point in the middle where bully humor was gone, but people could still, but the internet was still at a point where you could not have to contend with advertisers, breathing down your necks, or sites just fucking, going to shit really easily. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. We had something good for such a short period of time. It went out of the window so quickly when, we had it for, just a little bit. It went from bullshit to bullshit, and it was like everything was getting better, and then it just got worse. It's so fucking annoying. Oh my god. I've been very annoyed watching that, newspeak shit get popular. I've been very annoyed watching people fight for the existence of, AI art and stuff. Because it's you don't understand. Is it really that worth it to be contrarian? Sure, you get attention when people, Sure, you get attention from people if you act like a shitty person on the internet, right? I get it. Your mommy and daddy didn't love you, so you have to go on the internet and act like a fucking clown, right? I get it. But, I don't... It's annoying as shit. Because there's so many of them. When there's a lot of people in a crowd, right? Let's just say, 1 out of every 10 people, right, are just, a very bad person who's attention-seeking and just, attention-seeking in, the worst possible way. Think, your AI artist who tries to, push into art spaces because they don't want them there, right? And that person, right, there's 1 out of every 10, right? But with the internet as it stands now, 1 out of every 10 multiplied by fucking millions of people, that's a lot of people. If it's 1 out of every 10 and there's a million, that's a lot of fucking people, right? Sure, there's not a lot of them compared to the whole, but there is still a lot of them, and it just gets worse because they're so loud. Deafeningly loud. It's my day would be better if they shut up. Plus, algorithms these days are geared to push controversy, and I think that's bullshit. I don't like controversy. I really don't. I don't like opening Twitter and then seeing, these two people I don't care about hate each other now. Who cares? It's not even, Twitter pushes controversy. It's, Twitter does it. Other platforms do it too. YouTube does it as well. Because it's, the easiest thing you can do to a person is make them mad, right? It's really, really fucking easy to make somebody really upset. And, it's just... It's too easy. They use rage as this quick and easy money making thing, right? They get money for clicks, so they'll say something outrageous to get clicks, right? And people will fall for it again and again and again because they wouldn't keep doing it if it didn't work, right? Annoying shit. It's very annoying. Anger sells almost as well as sex, unfortunately. Yeah. What we call outrage culture. You're still in it, I think. Oh, absolutely. Twitter exists. Of course we are. Twitter being as popular as it is, This guy is a little better, but any algorithm based on engagement will promote controversial topics because we can't help but engage with it. Yeah, no, I agree. There's no fix for engagement-based topics like that. There's no fix for it because there's gonna be, for every like 5 people that don't click on it, there's gonna be 10 more that do. Like 2016 has been stuck in that shit. Yeah, no, and it's only gotten worse. With so many more people, so many more topics, so many more things come to light, make things worse. I don't think I've ever intentionally I don't think I've even intentional the algorithm part. It's just really effective at retaining the audience. It's yeah, no, the algorithm pushes what's popular, and if a lot of people want some outrage thing, right? Like if everybody just instinctively clicks on something that's outrage material because your mind, you know, is drawn towards intense emotion like being mad at something or particularly motivated in a direction, of course those things will be pushed around, right? Like I don't want to see them. At least they're not like, if I want to go on Twitter, I want to look at art, right? Like if I want to look at art, I want to scroll, I want to just be done with it after a few minutes. I don't want to see people arguing about topics I don't care about, channels I haven't watched in fucking like 30 years. It's not been that long, but you know. It's I'm not a fan. It pisses me off. Y'all, I'd actually, Neo cities could go crazy. I don't actually know what that is. The only Neo thing I know is Neopets. I have my little rant, but I'm okay now. The internet was best when it was all when it was all used for pornography and cats. Oh please, that's only gotten more. But I agree. Cat pictures were wonderful. It's sort of both. There was a high-profile case here in the UK where they brought a Facebook whistleblower in front of Parliament, in front of a parliamentary panel. Oh, really? It's been very interesting seeing all the stuff the UK, like not the UK, the EU in general, Europe, all of it have been doing for like games. Oh yeah, did you see that they're doing public suit? Anyway, CL on Picto chat. Yep, we'll see whatever happens next. Once Discord goes public, things are gonna go to shit. Because every company that goes public goes to shit because investors are soulless. I like the era of the internet where there was shitty AMVs made in Windows Movie Maker and Caramel Dancing. Okay. Here is a old internet thing that I loved when I was younger and got me into like all of my interests, like Halo, and I grew up on Halo and RVB mainly, and I found them through one of those like shitty AMVs. And what it was it was just like, you know, RVB animation stuff put over music, right? And the funny part about it is at the end of the video, I can't explain to you why, they just put a filter over the entire video that made everything rainbow, where the colors pulsed in and out, where it was like, oh, now everything's a bit pink, oh, and everything's a bit this color, this color, that color. And it just made it look weirder, and it didn't add anything. It just kind of appeared and was there, and it could have done without it. It was just there. I don't know why. I mostly used that for anime back then. The real shame, most of the shitty AMVs are gone now. Yeah, the music got copyrighted. They got killed. They got shot they got shot dead. You all might have your heart in the right place, but it's out of touch as ever. One MEP stood up and gave a speech about how Poises Russian propaganda. I do agree. I think there's like that. I think there's generally a lot of upper government are out of touch, but like genuinely, I'll take something over nothing. Like you like for every occasional law or thing that's discussed that's good, you'll get a dozen more that are bad. But at least it's not fucking rolling complete shit every time, right? Of course they're all out of touch. They're all old. Of course. They're all so old. I've always said my stance to that'll always be, if there's a limit on age where you have to be like 26 or 30 to run for office to begin with, you should be forced out of your seat by like 80, 90. You should just be gone. They should not let you in here anymore. Upper and lower limit. We have a lower limit. No upper limit though. Despite there being a lot of issues with upper limit, because a lot of mental issues, other issues fill in as you get older. You're out of touch. You're out of time. I think that of every person older than redacted, the world would be a better place. I just think there should be some level of separation. Those are peak content for Toho stuff. I never watched Toho stuff. It's stuck in my head. The worms. Fuck. I listened to so much Hall & Oates. Didn't those two dislike each other? Like Hall & Oates, they made great music, but I don't think they liked each other very much. You curse yourself, suffer the consequences of your actions. Exactly. Oh no, but isn't the consequences of my actions? Traditionally, the upper limit was the average life expectancy, not exceeding 65. But that's the thing, right? Life expectancy goes up, has gone up a lot. So I feel like they need to, like, what is it? I feel like they need to start looking into the fact that people can't run after a certain point. Oates preferred his other musical partner. Hold on, I got you. I got you. I got you. Hold on, I have to. Oh my god, I have so many tabs. There you go. I'm sorry, Nat. The setup was just really funny to do that. I apologize. Setup was funny. I'll give you. You can't see it, but I'm giving you a little pat on the head with my cursor. I apologize. Organize your tabs? Never. Oh, I pat my head with Aurora. I pat Aurora's head with my giant, gigantic fucking Sasquatch hand. Nope. Can't touch it. Not allowed. Nope. Food for thought. Because life is going up so much, you should have an upper limit before you just put to rest, like that one book called Scythe or something. Oh my god. That one, I don't know about that one. I mean, I understand the reasoning behind the thought, but I'd have to think on that one. I do agree. Consent is very important. The reason why, come on, I must depart to consume my dinner. All right, bye, Gregory. I will say though, the reason why my tabs are shit, okay, I can explain it. It makes sense if you just listen to my insane rant. If I don't have 7 billion tabs, how else am I supposed to watch like 4 or 5 different people all play in a dream barbecue? How else am I supposed to experience the game if not through other people? It's only natural that I wish to experience the game again through like 7 different people I've never heard of. Then I'll find the occasional streamer I know, and I'll be very happy. But Aurora was cooking. I was wrong. No, I'm cooking my own thing. It's a personal meal. My own little struggle meal for my obsession with my content. I need to watch later and let that playlist blow up. I don't touch playlist stuff because tabs are just easier for my brain to remember. They're visually there. My brain is so done. I finished my conversation and now my head empty is filling in the blank. 2 minutes on the clock? Perfect. My brain isn't working that well anyway. But if I eat your brains, joke's on you. It's very good at dodging being attacked. See, there's enough room in my skull that my brain can move to dodge incoming attacks. If it's empty, it might have such an empty skull that if you try and eat it, you'd have a hard time finding it. It's like what is it? I wonder if anyone in the server is actually was actually below 18 years of age. Well, if they are below the age of 18, then they will be shot dead in the streets. So we'll see. I turned 22 this October. Oh my god, I forget that everybody's older than me. It wouldn't be that far-fetched. Plenty of obviously children wander into Aurora's chat kind of often. Yep, we have the occasional child who walks in here and then they get fucking shot the moment they mention their age. That's one thing I've noticed. A lot of kids just walk into the chat and mention their age. Why? I don't think you should do that on the internet. Like, it's great. It lets you get banned, right? Like, it lets the kids get banned out of chat. But I don't think it's good for them to walk into spaces and just start, like, fucking talking about, I'm blank years old. This is my home address. Like, please don't do that. Please stop. I'm supposed to say their age or feds, to be honest. Oh my god. Either way, they're still getting shot. Doesn't matter. Taken up back and executed. Think about the fields, kiddo. Exactly. All the kids who join my stream get sent to the farm upstate. Get taken out back and the farm upstate. Oh no. It's like where your goldfish went when you were 5. I mean, even without mentioning their age, some people wander wonder it with messages like, "Can you play Roblox?" And it's like, okay, yeah. And those ones are immediately like, you're probably gonna get shot in the next 5 minutes. Children of the Mayans, they yearn for it. Exactly. I decided to allow minors for a few weeks and heavily regretted it. Your awareness of how to behave in an age-appropriate way. Yeah, no, I'm not a good influence for minors. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of shit at being an influence. I'm very vulgar and I'm very mean, so I don't think I'm a very good influence. Which is why none of them should be allowed to be here. Aurora's only good influence for mine. Aurora's only a good influence for minors. Aurora streams to be good mining ASMR. Oh god. No, not even that. I'm gonna be honest. I hate mining. I played a lot of Minecraft in my day, but I hate mining. It's really, really annoying. I hate tedious labor in games, so mining in Minecraft is just annoying. You're right. Anyone who hates teethless is automatically bad for kids. Yeah, don't let me near your children. I'll fucking punt them. I'll kick a field goal. What that reminds me of? Hold on. I have an audio I want to play for you. Here's a gift to all you ultra kill people. Hold on. Okay, I have to set up for the right timestamp. Okay, here you go.
I just went through them like fucking candy. It was the will of God.
There you go. Gabrielle punting infant. So what's wonderful. I love that video. Oh my god. I just don't get why kids are even in chat. I always kept quiet in my childhood. I didn't keep quiet when I was here, but I tried to. My main thing was I didn't watch a lot of streams. Take a second to bring attention to yourself. I mean, ideally, yeah. You can't. The thing is with kids in your chat, you can't catch them all, right? Like, there will be ones that will watch you. You'll never know. But there's nothing you can do about that because they don't say anything. because they don't say anything, right? You can't really, like, ban those ones. But the ones who do say stuff are very easily banned, so it's a mixed bag. Usually, hopefully, you get most of them. I'm 27, helps you guess how long my childhood was. I see. I'm baby compared to most of the internet. Most on the internet. Yeah, I'm also on the younger end. And to give you a perspective, most VTubers who have revealed their age who aren't underage are older than me. Every time I've ever collabed with any VTuber, I'm always the youngest. I'm just the youngest as it stands. When I stopped being like a minor, I was like, wow, I get to not be the child in the room anymore. I get to be the adult now in the room, and I talk to people and I'm still the youngest by far. I can tell people who are young are still picky with their food. What do you mean picky with their food? You really don't when you just don't care anymore. Listen, if I was VTuber is a little iPad baby, so what if I was? I'll see you all tomorrow though. I know I'm at the point where I'm just gonna go shut my brain off. I turned 30 in 24 hours. I'd love to be the youngest in the room, but it's getting rarer. I see. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday then. Happy early birthday. My tracking died. The revelation that you were turning 30 in 24 hours killed my tracking. But happy early birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Akase. Happy birthday. There you go. The pause to try and remember how you connect. Click. Right now. Demanding you do. Okay, I know my model is just dead for now. That's so sad. I just died. My model just died. It's not setting itself up. It's not facing itself. Alright. I'll see you all tomorrow for Linda's company. Bye, 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 bye. Oh wow, wrong button.